When you chose CS or IT, what was your dream job? For most of us, it lies in these following standard buckets. Maybe it's landing a software engineering role at a top product based company, or maybe it's grabbing a high paying role in a fast paced fintech company. Perhaps you dream of working for a unicorn startup, remotely or from office, or finally maybe even building something entirely of your own. These are the standard paths, but what if I tell you there is an entire parallel universe of top tier CSIT jobs out there? I'm talking about jobs which offer amazing salaries, zero fear of layoffs, and massive impact. So today we are talking about PSUs. Let's break down what they are, how they compare with private companies, and how you can get in. So what exactly is a PSU? PSU stands for Public Sector Undertaking. These are companies that are owned or mostly owned by the government of India. You might think that government engineering jobs are mostly only for civil engineers and mechanical engineering, but that's a huge myth. Companies and organizations like ONGC, IOCL, Power Grid, CIL, NIC, DRDO recruit heavily for CS and IT engineers to manage their massive databases, cybersecurity, and software infrastructure. So, working in a PSU, you are basically running the tech which keeps the country moving. Now, should you go for a private tech company or a PSU job? Let's compare them across the most important factors and then you can decide what fits you the best. So first, let's talk about job security. So for private sector, you have seen the news, layoffs happen here. Job security purely depends on the market here and how updated you are with the latest technology. Whereas in PSUs, job security is unmatched. Once you are in, you are practically set for life. Layoffs are extremely rare here. Next, let's talk about salary and perks. In the private sector, starting packages can be crazy high, especially in the top product-based companies. Whereas in PSU, starting in-hand salary is very competitive, but the perks are the real deal here. We are talking about medical allowances, housing and HRA, travel allowances, and great retirement benefits. Next, let's talk about work-life balance. So in private sector, it can be stressful. Late night debugging, weekend pushes are common here. But in PSUs, it's much more stable. It's a proper 9 to 5 setup, giving you plenty of time for your leisure and to give your family. Next parameter is career growth and promotions. In private sector, it's fast and aggressive. If you are a top performer, you can jump roles in a year or two. Whereas in PSUs, it's slow and structured. Promotions are mostly time-bound, which means you level up only when you have served a fixed number of years. Next, let's talk about the learning curve and daily work. So in private sector, you will work on cutting edge technologies and fast changing tech. Every day you will be solving a new problem. Whereas in PSUs, you will be dealing with massive stable systems. The tech might not change every 6 months, but the scale and impact of your work will be national level. Finally, the last parameter is job location. So private sector jobs are usually limited to the top IT hubs like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, Gurgaon. Or even in top product-based companies, it's very easy to switch your teams and move abroad to US or Europe. But in PSUs, you could be posted anywhere in India, depending on the company's projects. So to conclude this entire comparison discussion, here is the reality check. If you are someone who loves waking up to a brand new problem every day, you want to build with cutting edge tech, you want to chase promotions and quick cash, then private sector is definitely the best fit for you. And honestly, you can probably stop watching the video right here. But if you are someone who wants a stable, simple life, you want guaranteed work-life balance and guaranteed job security till the day you retire, and you don't mind a slower, more structured pace, then stick with me and your best fitted PSUs. So let's discuss more about it. So if you want to get into a PSU, there are two major doors. One is through GATE and second one is direct exam. So many top PSUs use your GATE score directly to shortlist you for interviews. This means cracking GATE with a good rank doesn't just get you into a top IIT. It is literally a direct ticket to top government jobs. But not all bodies look at GATE. A lot of organizations like ISRO and BARC conduct their separate exams. If we talk about recent time, the notifications which have released recently, which are ongoing or have closed recently, these are the examples of the organizations which took interviews or shortlisting via GATE, and these are the examples of PSUs which conducted their own separate written exam and interviews. Now, if you have watched till here, getting into PSUs would be your target. If that is the case, you need to stay updated. So if your dream company or organization is one or two of the companies, then you can regularly on weekly basis check the career pages, or you can simply bookmark curiousbytes.in/PSUs. We have a dedicated team which updates it daily with all the important details, official notification links, direct links to apply. Do check it out, because the last thing you want is to miss a notification and realize later that it was the best fit for you. So we do all the heavy lifting so you don't have to. So choosing between a private tech job and a PSU job basically comes down to what you value more: the fast-paced thrill of a private tech company or a startup, or the stable and secure life of a PSU. Now I want to fully cover the top PSUs for CS and IT, and I am planning a separate video covering all the details. I'll be covering when they generally recruit in the year, what roles they offer, what are the job locations, what is the exact salary they offer, and even real experiences of people who are already working there. So if you want that video to come soon, comment PSU down in the comments and subscribe to the channel to stay updated. If there is a particular PSU you want me to cover in that video, drop that in the comments as well. Until next time, stay curious and keep progressing.